Sorry, sorry, I restart. Good afternoon. I introduce myself. I am Giuseppe Sotera, a medical student, and I attend the Department of Neurosurgery of the University of Catania. Firstly, I to want to thank Casa Verdi for the opportunity they give me, and I hope not to bore anyone. I decide to tell you about my experience in India, since I think it could be useful for those. One moment, excuse me. Okay, excuse me, but chat is disabled. It is impossible to send me a message. Okay. Okay, excuse me. I decided to tell you about my experience in India, since I think it uh, could be useful for those who have never left your country and still do not have consulted with anyone to know the place, but I would have trusted only my instinct, and so it was. I spent almost 3 months in India, and my decision stimulated me to being curious as a child who discovers something for the first time. I will not tell you about any mystical trip, as I did not go there for this. But beyond that, this period has promoted to go back with the holy aim of the pleasure trip. I want to about my trip for various reasons. The most important is that when I return, I don't have the possibility to tell it to anyone in full, because I resell my daily routine without a moment's respite. The background is very important to contextualize my experience, as the last move from my home um, before this Asian trip dates back to the journey of high school education in Paris. Many friends have taken this choice of mine as madness, as they know attachment to my land. This attachment is expressed in all the activities in which I'm involved, starting from the university representation to the various associations of my country in which I am engaged. One of the people has the great thought. Her name is Tiziana, who at the time was engaged in sponsorizing a voluntary association, IESEC, which deal the exchange of university students to foreign country with various projects to help the local population. She proposed me to leave after introducing me to some of the members and to present a project for India, which consists of psychological support to post-oncological patients. The strange thing is that we have lost a bit of relationship with Tiziana. So the proposal, as well as for the place, that was strange for me, did not convince me. However, I still closed with Hall, but I would not be. A few days later, while I was in operating room of neurosurgery department during an intervention, my tutor tell me about his professional experience in the best Indian hospital. The name is AIMS, which is located in New Delhi, same state and same city for the other project. In that moment, hope lit up in me the possibility of living. But the biggest surprise arrives when I propose everything to my parents, who are they asked the only question: what are you going to do in India? Judging by how it went, I think I convinced them because the response was a positive silence. I don't tell you all the documents that I had to get for Indian visa. I'm just saying that the embassy wanted me in Rome to deliver a series of declarations and deposit the fingerprints of the whole hand. I had to make a mini trip in Rome 7 days before my departure, since I got the rates from the Indian hospital for the second experience, just 10 days before. Back from Rome, I had 3 days to look for the suitcase and baggage and to embark for the first Catania-Istanbul route. I stayed 1 day in Istanbul with the possibility of making an excursion with Napolitan's company for Kenya to visit the Sultanate, the city center, and after seeing the Blue Mosque, having quickly eaten a kebab, the best of my life, I take a taxi, the most reckless of my life. I take my suitcase to the hotel and board to the plane to leave for Delhi. The new Istanbul airport is wonderful. I spent a lot of time on the airport, and I can conclude that is really comfortable. I had a different impression about Delhi airport. Anyway, after 6 hours of travel, I arrived in the Indian capital. And guess what waiting for me at the airport? Yes, you understood correctly. Nobody. Uh, one, one moment. Uh,